All right, we are here. We're back with another PSA Reveal return video. It's been a while since I've done one. It's been a while since I've recorded some, and I'll probably go into my what's it called? I don't know, not revival, but archive tour here, where I post or open up some of the videos or post some of the videos that I haven't done. Back in 2024, the few that I did record and everything, as I was battling, anxiety and stuff like that, and some depression, and everything that I didn't post as much. I didn't, I just started my channel, really started making some waves and everything, and then kind of took off, from there, just because of mental health stuff, but. Now we're back and live and active. I have a better night than this in my life. This is embarrassing. That I gotta start getting back on the video game here and start posting. So I'm excited to come back here with a nice PSA reveal. Truth be told, I did already look at these on the. Gosh darn, I'm struggling with this box. I was doing a reveal video so long, can't open the damn box. What was I saying here? Haven't done a video so long, but I say I did look at these ahead of time, and so I do know the grades to some of the cards. I don't know what order they're in or what they're going to pop up, so we'll give you one of those ones where you know what the grades are, but you don't know what order they're going to come in. So here we go. Get this box out of the way. That noise out of the way. Sorry for all the noise, everybody. So yeah, anyway, super excited to get this going, get this popping. All right, this is a 44 card submission. I also have a TCG one in there and one that's being DNA certified here. So for the auto. So let's see which way they're facing. Usually they come back a little bit different. So. Perfect. So they're not in the order I sent them either, so that's good. This will make it more fun. Oh yeah, I see a few. Okay, cool. So appreciate y'all hanging out here. I didn't even say, it's Guardian cards, but it's all good. Oh, that one actually flipped up, so if y'all saw it, a little sneak preview. But yeah, I'm excited to get this. I've been holding out all day. Had to make dinner, get my chores done. I'm dropping my stuff. There's one bad grade. I know there's one in there that I just saw which card that is. But I had to, do dishes and make dinner and all that good stuff. So hang out with my beautiful wife. I'm doing a terrible job of this. It's been so long since I've done one of these videos. I just got stuff everywhere. And it's all flopping around. So you might have saw a couple of them. But anyway. Yeah, so I had to get life ready before coming to do this. Now it's fun time. So I made a delicious salmon today. So for my beautiful wife, shout out to her. She's excellent and awesome. All right. Whew. We're going to do the grade reveal. I don't even know which ones to start with. This has been a while since I've done this. We're going to do this with Iron Man here. He's going to join us for this one. I got my pull box stuff over here. Oh, man. So we'll have a single show here coming up here soon with a lot of these on TikTok. We'll do some TikTok ones. Maybe I'll do some singles on Whatnot. Don't really care to do singles on Whatnot so much. But I'll probably do a pull box on Whatnot that I like to do there. That's a lot of fun with some of the medium to high grade ones and stuff like that. So there'll be some 10s and some 9s in the pull box, and some cool raw cards that are numbered and everything like that too. So a lot of chasers will be a part of that, but let's get it popping. I don't know if they returned them back in the football order or not. I sent them in for football and basketball, like section off. I don't know if they returned them that way. So let me check the stack here, see how the stack. I don't know if they did. We'll see. We'll see if they did a football basketball. Maybe they did. Maybe they did a football basketball stack. We'll find out as we dig through here. So nope, they're everywhere. Fudge it then. Fudge it. Here we go. I'll start with Brock Purdy. This is the first card that was on the list in Chronicles PSA 10. Not a super high-end card, but I do like, the Chronicles look. They just have a classic look to them. I saw this card that was in good condition for a paper card, so That's really dope. So PSA 10 there. So we'll keep this 10 stack. We got this is a Prism Black from Chronicles. Justin Herbert, 2022. So, it's like third year technically, I guess, third season. So that's pretty dope. I like that. That's a 9. So the 9 pile. Everything else will be like, we'll do an 8 and lower pile. So Gentleman 10, the Jalen Carter. Shout out to my boy J-Rock. He appreciate this, Philly fan. So PSA 10 in the pink. I had a pretty good set of return for PSA 10s. There were a couple that I'm iffy on. I know this one I was iffy on. This came back a 9. As I look at it now, I see the off-centering to a degree. I think if it was before PSA changed their grading standard, this would probably be a 10. But they changed it when I did the submission, gosh darn it, and I wish they had just graded it maybe a little bit faster. I would have probably got a 10, but that's all right. Still a dope card. Really nice refractor for, a paperback card. So 9 there. So right now we're splitting even. We'll see if this guy can turn it around. Got a 10 though. And the Will Levis. So that's really dope. Very happy to have that as a 10. So we'll see. We're just grabbing here. Got 8. This is on my third pile, my 8s and lower. So this will probably be something in the pull box. I'll probably have it for or $15, just get the grading fees back, or even less than that. So $20 with shipping if we do a single show. So we'll see where this one goes, but cool card. I like the rookies cards. I think they're underrated. I have a Victor Wembanyama PSA 10, the rookies. That was one sick. This one, a 10. This is out of 175 from the NBA debut version of Phoenix. So this is super cool. Their first year doing Phoenix was this year's, or the 2023 draft class. So I think that's super, super dope. So this is the yellow ice out of 175. So a 10 on that is sick. Since I haven't done a lot from this pile. The PSA 10 here. The City Edition. These are sick cards. I have another one of Amen Thompson. That I want to send in because these are just nasty. I know they're probably not super rare as far as inserts go, but gosh, these are sick inserts. It's like the best tutties, for optic. Like, they're not the hottest, like they're not the super rare insert, but they're just so sick looking that if somebody wanted to collect these City Editions, I wouldn't blame them because these are dope to put on the wall or something like that. These are sick. An 8 here, the Waddle. So got this off of Whatnot auction. This one I was kind of iffy about, but I wanted to get it graded. Still a rookie card. Still a parallel. It's got a cool design. It just fits. Just looks like a classic football card with the action shot. So to have it protected and everything is super dope. Centering. Probably not. I could probably see some corner maybe. Action. There's probably some surface. Maybe some surface. The surface looks pretty good to me, though. Hey, it might be a little bit steep for that being that low, but this one I know is trash. This one I'll hook up with my friend Justin, who's giving me a bunch of cards, so this is a 5. I have a bunch of CJ Strouds I'm sending him, so I'll add this to the pile. It's not great, but, it is what it is. Corners, surface, or something. I don't know. A little bit of everything must be wrong with this. So to get a 5, that's wildly offensive and hurts my feelings. Could have been a 6 just to make me feel better about myself. So, but the gold premium extra points, Malachi Corley. This is a sick card. I thought this would grade better than an 8 just because there's so much pattern that it's hard to tell. And then again, obviously they use the magnifying glass, so they could probably see finer dimples and stuff like that could be in here. But to me, it's probably more corners and edges. I think the surface is actually not the problem. This is where I wish subgrades would be. If anything, it's because centering's hard to tell, but it is a paper card, so You know, I would think corners and edges would probably be the culprit for some of these, like maybe down there. I don't know. To me, this is a little bit wild. This is a really nice condition card, so I don't know if there's any. And corners maybe, but maybe this corner. Even then, that's a stretch. So I think this could be at least be a 9, even a 10, but this pattern, nasty. That webbing pattern in there, that's crazy the way that it does that. So, Prestige, underappreciated set here. Oh, this is, you know, out of 125, this is our second year, the Phoenix football. Second year card for Brock Purdy here. Really nasty, the purple seismic. So this is a sick card. I get asked for a lot of 49ers in my live shows, so this will definitely be one that hits up there, or hits in there. Josh Downs, 10. That's sick. He had a really good year last year before getting hurt towards the end of the season, so that's really dope. And go back to the middle here. Julian Strother. His cards have been giving me really good grades. I got a silver of a 10. I got a out of 5 Julian Strother green jumbo patch from Select in his rookie year. And that one, it was 8, but it's a really nice card. So I'll take an 8 on those cards. I got 7 on some other ones. So, and you know those thick cards, they'd be like that. So get 10 out of the blue Velocity here. The rookie card, the color match too. That's a win. Luckily, I bought a PSA 10 of him. I was hoping this one was 10, but as I looked at the image that they scanned in, I see the 9. I see the off centering right to left. I saw some that were like this that still got 10s just because sometimes they'll, with the year, sometimes they know the prints were already bad. But this one got a 9. I can see it. I'm that one I'll give. So I'm gonna say the LeBron. This one I was happy about. Keontae George, I think he's got a good future. Him, Isaiah Spiller, and I forget their big center's name. But I think they got a good chance to be a good team in the future here. They're all a bunch of young guns, but them and the Blazers I think will be, up and comers as far as a team if they get some veteran presence there. So Drake May. This is the color match too. In the retro rated rookie. Sick. With the color match. Super dope. I mean, rookie QB 10s. Pick a card, any type of card. And it's a win. We'll go the White Hot Rookies. This is a cool insert. In the hollow, Victor Wembanyama 10. His cards have been really good for me too in 10s. Lots of 10s. I mean, a lot of 10s in Wembanyama card, which is crazy because they print so much of them. You think that they wear down the rollers and stuff like that they just leave streaks out of or something. Forget to change them out. I'm gonna go down here. 8. This one's for my PC, though. I've been correcting the rainbow of all the ices here for Brandon Podziemski. Excuse me. So this is just coming to me in the PC, so I don't really care about the grade. I have another one that's a 9. I think I have another one that might be an 8, too. And I have the white ice out of 35 with some print lines on the front. I don't really care. I'm going to get it graded still. It's going to come back probably an 8, a 7, or an 8, but it's hard to find the white ice, and I had to grab it when I did, so... And this is just another one that fits that category too, so that's okay. Lab McConkey. This is the Pandora. I thought this would 10. I don't know if it's like the edges here maybe. But the centering on this is excellent. The surface to me looks really good. So I don't know, maybe it could be the edges. I just see maybe some down, I don't know. Maybe this corner here. Maybe that's what they got. Maybe it's got a little more. I think it's the edges. But this is a nasty card. Pandora. Still fresh in the 9. So this will be live in the single show too. So this is sick card. These Pandoras are crazy. Alright, we're holding down on this one. You know what? We'll hold that one. And this one. 2 legends. Future Hall of Famer and Hall of Famer. The Catino Mobley. Houston Rockets. This one's out of 25. Signature Series pink. This one was a 10, which is dope. Super happy to get a 10 on this. It's a nice autograph. It was good with the Clippers, good with the Rockets. So, underrated player in the NBA. Good role player in his position for shooting guard. So, but to have the auto, not a fancy auto, but at the same time a fancy auto, you know? It's kind of cool. But yeah, so super happy to have a 10 on this. Puka Nacua, this is the Purple Shock. There's tons of these that have been graded though, so not that they don't deserve a good price because they are still, you know, they fit his color scheme. Like they're not, obviously they're not purple as far as the Rams, but you know that deep color just fits the scheme of the card, which I think is really dope. That deep purple and blue and yellow, I think it all flows together. So super dope cards. They look sick. Shocks, I think should, I don't know, be numbered, but that's okay. Dontavian Wicks is also a Purple Shock. Similar flow. So again, the green doesn't look as cool. Gross Packer color there, but no, the Purple Shocks are sick overall. Dontavian Wicks 10. So you see the 10 stack. So it's getting nice. 10 stack, 9 stack, and then the 8s and lower. So this is a PC card. Shout out to my homie Peter for hooking me up with this, you know, this card for one of our, as an appreciation thing for just ordering some, I was going to say Zion cases through him and everything like that. He cooked it up and everything. So this is super dope. They got a 10. This is a PC card. This is a Pop 1 too, which is sick. In 2013, still with the Panthers. When the era where I appreciated Steve Smith. So yeah, this is cool. I have a Calvin Johnson. That's a Prism from the year after in 2014. I collected a lot of receivers because that's what I played when I played football and everything. So I played safety too, which is why I like Ed Reed as my favorite player of all time. But receivers have a special place in my heart because, you know, I was a glory position person. You know, that's what receivers are. They're fun. They're the glory position. So Dominators, Brock Purdy, you know, probably $20 overall, you know, with everything in the single show. So somewhere in that area, but it's a cool car. I thought it just looked cool. I just love the pictures they have of the action shots. I feel like Don Russ has some good action shots in their pictures. They don't look, you know, as, you know, classic Don Russ has the action shots. These ones always look a little more cartoony, you know, because obviously they're, you know, some of them are game time, some of them are not. So it kind of depends. But these ones, the action play, especially when they're second year, you got some actual cool action shot in there. So the Pajemski. This one we have a hard time selling because it is out of 99. So, and the mezzanine. So this is from the retail box. These are sick. The mezzanine, the purple cracked ice. Super nasty, super crazy shot. I love the blown up image on these. I think the blown up image is dope. You know, I feel like even from here, like these are like blown up images that are really cool. So, yeah. So this is fresh to have this. This one, I thought was not going to get a 10. So I thought there was print lines on the back, but this is one of those. Oh, I think I saw them. But this is one of those things where it's like they don't to show. I show this because they don't care about the back as much, right? So I had some cards that I was questioning sending in, but this card was kind of a test card. This and my Keontae George, I think, were both kind of test cards. I have a silver in here to see if you still get 10s if the front surface looks good. And this kind of shows that they don't worry about the back as much because nobody's really looking at the back of the card, right? Does your front surface look good? And so, like, even if there is a couple print lines, which I'm pretty sure those are from the card, like, you can see them down here, right? That's like a who cares? Because the front is really good. And this is what people are going to see. This is what you're going to display. This is the important part. So this is one of those things that can show that a PSA, like, yes, the back is important. You don't want someone that's crazy bad. But if your front is really good and your corners and edges, everything, like, it's still worth a 10. And to me, I can agree with that because no one's really looking at the back. And I'm not displaying the card like this. That would just be ridiculous. So I'm okay with that. They have a little more forgiveness on the back. I like that. I think that's a good thing to kind of offset the switch in the 55-45 grand compared to 60-40. So, and we got a 10 here. Again, told you, Wemby's have been good to me. Wemby's have been coming in good. This one, I like the cartoon artwork because it is a cartoon, like, like, I don't want to say onomatopoeia, but kind of in that way, where it's just like a cartoon response, a comic type response to an action happening. The contours, Zay Flowers, this one's going to be hard to decide if I want to let go because I'm a Ravens fan overall. That's where this thing down here is the Ravens. You can see the bird a little bit back there. 10 here. Sick card. I think I got this for like $3 on Whatnot too, or something like that. Diamond Hands, I pulled this one. Zay Flowers Diamond Hands. These are super dope inserts. I think they're underappreciated. I like the sharp edges. Something satisfying about them to me. Brandon Miller, I had another one of these I sold for like $45, so probably sell this one for around $45.50. But the Tectonic, just like this, I think the Tectonic looks same as the Seismic though, but whatever. PSA will just rename stuff in different sets of the same parallel type, or same like what's it called? Design to them. So that's cool though. 9 here. This is the scope, a blue scope, but this is scope. It's $249 blue scope here. So that's pretty cool. Devin Booker, so anybody looking for some Booker. Another 10 here for Brandon Miller. He's been giving me pretty good luck too. Pardon me, excuse me. So the purple here though, and that goes with the Hornets color, so I still call this color match because they're purple and blue, so this counts to me. PSA 10. So you can see the PSA 10 stack is. Now we can flip these around a little bit. 1 second. Alright, flip this around a little bit. 10 stack is really nice. Now I'll bring these back into the fold. These back into the fold. I think we're going to start running on some 10s here, so that's cool. Just a scoop. Silver cracked ice. Just the ice baby. So another 10 there. This is the Keontae. So this was the one. That one I got at a card shop too, in like a $5 or something like that in the bin. So I'll take that. This one I thought had some lines maybe on it too. Maybe this one was nicer than I thought it was. Maybe it was. Well, I'll take it then. I know the front one's really good. This one's like very good. So I'll take the. Like very good on the centering on this one. PSA 10, Keontae George. Bright future. That 2023 draft class I have a lot of faith in. They have some, very deep talent here. So B pods. I can't remember. This is the, not a ruby, is it? Pink ice. Yep. There we go. 10. Thing is, I have one of these. I bought in the 10, so I could probably just flip this one. So that's cool. Because I already have this for my rainbow set of him. So we'll see here. I think I'm going to be on. Oh, I know I got some 9s coming up here. So I think so. Right? I think so. We'll go for these. So I think these are 9s. Should do a quick review of these. Super dope wave card of Jordan Addison rookie. A 9, or that's an 8 there. Excuse me. So this one I'm baffled on that one. I don't know how it got an 8. I mean, I know the centering is down for a 9, but I don't know. I would say I agree with a 9. So Pandora of the Rat, but we'll see how this works. If they end up drafting Shedeur Sanders, if he falls in the draft like they're saying, I think he probably did a bad workout on purpose or something like that, because maybe he doesn't want to go to one of the top crappy teams that are out there. So he just kind of they say that him patting the ball, taking seconds off his throwing, but I think it's just something that he probably wanted to do, so he'll drop a little bit on purpose here. So that's just my opinion though. So another 9, and I was hoping this would 10. This is a really nice card. I love the holo on this. The holo reflects really well. As you can see my camera inside of it. But alas, we got a 9. Grady Dick, how dare you? But I can kind of see it on this edge. It's funny, the card kind of like tilts a little bit into this, because it looks fuller down here and it looks thinner up over here. So I'll give it to him. That's fine. I'm cool with that. But all cool. Bali, Silver Prism. This one is also a little iffy on as far as like print lines, I think, on the back. But overall, looks good. Oh, yeah, there's the one. See, right there. This is a show that they do not care as much about the back. So if you have some print lines, don't be afraid to send them. There's a couple right there. Don't be afraid of that. If you have some print lines on the back, do not be afraid. Send it, because if your front is immaculate, that's what makes sense. This, I agree. This is one thing that they do that I agree on. Who cares about the back? Don't look heavy onto that PSA. It makes no sense. So you're doing a great job with that. And I'll give it to you there. We're going to do Bucky Irving. A 10 here in the rookies. So this is a really dope card. Challenging myself on sending these ones in, because it's kind of hard to tell, because these paper cards, they have weird cutoff points where you can see like, weird pattern switches, like half blocks, quarter blocks. So I was kind of curious to see how they would grade that. So they do a pretty good job of just kind of accepting that that's part of the way that the cards print. So that's cool. Yeah. I think this is a good order of finish here. So this is the Purple Ice, again, for the first year of Phoenix basketball. These are out of 25, so near the bookend, but not quite the bookend. But these are sick. The John Morant, this grows good with the colors that he has on. Like, super nasty. So, yeah, these are sick cards. I mean, again, a repeat pattern of the other stuff, but still dope. Phoenix underrated, especially being a chromium card. Like, that's sick. So get it down. I was iffy about sending that in just because I wanted to move it quick, but I'm kind of glad I did, because it deserves to be sealed away. So I have the rookies, the Jaden Daniels PSA 10, super dope. This one was also iffy on, because I was like, how are they going to grade? When it starts to transition, how are they going to grade the transition? But they did a good job of it. So you can see like this one just transitions out. But they look at that very well. So it looks really good. This card looks good front and back. This one was really even, really centered. So excellent condition, obviously. This is the case hit here. The hieroglyphs, Julius Irving. Sick card. So out of the Phoenix again. So I had a really good run because I think I did. One box I got this, and the other box I believe I got this, or I might have got these out of the same box actually. I think I was like really ecstatic because I got this and this out of the same box, so that was really dope. But these hieroglyphs, man, these are sick, sick looking cards. I love that. I'm a big fan of Yu-Gi-Oh, so it reminds me a lot of that, so that's really cool. And then I got this when I went back to Minnesota for a trip for work. I stopped at a card shop, Triple Diamond. Shout out to Triple Diamond. I was just going through one of the like $5 to like $10 boxes, grabbed this card. I think I got it for a little bit less than what I did because I bought a stack from them, some Jordans and some other stuff. And sent this in. I was like, man, this card's old as dirt. It's in a value box. It's probably been dinged around, but this thing came back. And it looked good. It looked good. I was willing to take the risk because overall, I thought it looked good. I mean, I'm no perfect expert at all this, but the corners looked great. Surface was great. Like, overall, was maintained very well. So the 2007 Scoring Kings, super dope. I'm very happy to have this in a 10. So you can see my 10 stack over here, my 9 stack, and my 8s and lower. So I'll bring this forward a little bit. Really dope to have this as the result. Very excited for that. Yeah, so I would say if I put my 2 stacks together here, all the 10s, all the 8s and lower, I'll take that as a really good result. There's 13 cards here, and there should be 13 cards in this stack of 8 and lower, and then the rest here, the 31 cards right here, should be 10s. So that's really cool. It's crazy that it doesn't look like that, but as you take out the stack, it's like, dang, that is 31 cards, even though it doesn't look like it. So yeah, 10 stack right there. Really happy about it. Really happy about this return. Really happy the cards that came back. Single show will be coming up this Saturday. We'll probably run that Saturday night. So I forget what it is. We're in the month of April in 2025 here. So I'm really look at my calendar because now I'm interested. The 12th. So probably run a single show that night. We might run one Friday here, the 11th too. We'll see how busy things get. But yeah, so we'll have a lot of singles now. So we got some TCG ones, a few of those left too. But we have a lot of football and basketball singles. So check us out on TikTok. It'll probably be around 6 or 7 p.m. Mountain Time because I'm here in Arizona. So yeah, anyway, also, follow me on TikTok. Follow me on Instagram, Guardian_cards. Check me out on the YouTube, which you'll obviously see, if you're scrolling through the pages or whatever the case may be. Or if you're, if I put some of these shorts out on different platforms, go ahead and come to the long version of the video here at YouTube and just watch me, reveal and, help support my content. I know there's tons of people you can support out there, so I'll follow the same thing, like, subscribe, all the fun stuff you hear a million times. Don't need to repeat the pattern too much to you guys, but it all helps, trying to help, get deep into the hobby and love the hobby and protect the hobby and have a good time with you guys, meeting everybody, chatting it up, hopefully seeing you guys at shows, and everything like that, because, we just want to keep it going in a positive way. There's a lot of negative that we see. There's a lot of people, who want to put them in negative comment and stuff or content out there, but, we got to flip it back around to some of the positive too. So appreciate you guys. We'll catch you later. Guardian out.